The FN 502 22 caliber tactical model pistol in flat dark earth. Just picked it up. I got a mag loaded up with some Norma TAC 22s. Let's just see how it works here at 15 yards. 10 round magazine first. Alright, 502. First shots with Norma at the top bullseye. See where it prints. Like that trigger. Looks like it might be shooting a tad high. Let's go check it out. FN 502 22 caliber tactical model. That was the 10 round mag. It comes with a 10 round and a 15 round. I've got the 15 round loaded up with 10 rounds of CCI mini mags. Let's see if they print any place different than the Norma did. By the way, ambidextrous, or as some people would say, ambidextrous slide stop levers, ambidextrous safety, ambidextrous mag release, right side or left side, either one. Fully ambidextrous without having to change anything. All right, let's try that top target again with the mini mag. Just see where it goes. Center hold on that top green circle. I pulled that one, a light trigger. And that's a misfire with a mini mag. And actually that one failed to extract. See if it'll do a second hit. It did. Boy, that's a light trigger. Did not stay back on the last round, probably because I'm a 1911 guy and I am holding down on the slide stop lever. All right, let's see if those had a different point of impact. Looks like they're about the same. Let's go check it out. The FN 502 22 caliber. If I occasionally call it the FN 509, I did a review on the 509 not too long ago, but it's because the ergonomics on this, the feel of this gun is very much reminiscent of the 509 mid-size. It works very well in the hand. In fact, when I first picked this up, I said, wow, that it feels above its weight. Now, one disclaimer to start with though, if you pick it up on the camera or not there, this is made by Umarex or Umarex, however you want to pronounce it, in Germany. So it's not actually made by FN, but they make a lot of good 22s. Now, it's a natural comparison. Put this up against the Sig P322. I did a review on that just here a month or so ago. And this, I can't find any markings on it other than Sig. So I'm guessing this was made by Sig. This is in fact is marketed as FN, but is not actually made by FN. However, this is much closer to the FN 509 than this is to anything in the Sig line. I think I mentioned in the Sig review that the grip on this is somewhat of a compromise, a little bigger than a 365, a little smaller than a 320. Nice shooting gun. I had a lot of praises for this. However, once I picked this up, and I'm going to show you a slightly different one here in just a minute. When I picked this up last night, not this gun, but one identical to it, it felt so much better. And actually I shot it a little bit at our shooting league last night. And in fact, let me get that gun. Alright, so this is the one that I shot. This belongs to my friend Peter K. He brought this to the league last night. We've been talking about me shooting this, and once I shot it, I really liked it. It felt so good. Now this one has the Holosun it looks like the 508T on it, which, by the way, shot very nice last night running the little 4-inch plates. But anyway, it felt so good. I was just going to take it home and do a review on it. And I stopped by Ann Arbor Arms this morning, and lo and behold, they had the same thing without the optic in there. Offered me a price I couldn't refuse. So even having only shot this one last night, I really liked the 509. Again, it feels better in the hand. So the FN 502 without an optic is about 4 ounces heavier than the Sig with the Bull Armory MS1 optic on it. that's why it feels more substantive in the hand. Now, I really like the 322, but after handling the 502, I can almost say, for the old folks there, you might remember this one, you can tell it's Mattel, it's swell. It doesn't feel the same quality, although it shoots just as well. It shoots really nice, been reliable. Just doesn't feel quite, this feels more like a real gun. This feels more like a 22. So I mentioned optics. This comes with an optics plate on it that's got the sight on it. By the way, it does have suppressor height sights, threaded barrel, and this is not an adapter. This is actually a half a 28 threaded barrel on it with a thread protector right now. So it comes with suppressor height sights, and if you take this mounting plate off, it comes with 3 other mounting plates for RMR, Vortex, Doctor, etc. Basically the full-size sights. Does not fit my Loophole Delta Point Pro, which I was a little disappointed in, but we'll work around that. Anyway, take the plate off, the sight comes off with it, but the other plates, plastic plates, have rear sights already on them. So fairly easy conversion, and you can see that Peter's got the, as I mentioned earlier, the Holosun on that, and it still has the plastic rear sight on the sight plate itself. That's a little different than the Sig, whereas the sight plate, when you mount the sight, you lose the rear sight, so you need to get a sight that at least, an optic that at least has a notch in the rear to work as a something in case the red dot goes out, so you've got some sort of a backup. These are both hammer fired. Now, the Sig doesn't look like it's hammer fired, but there is an internal hammer there. And again, this has ambidextrous slide stop and safety on it, but it has a swappable magazine release. And again, this is hammer fired because you can see the hammer clearly on the outside. One complaint about it, if I have to complain about anything though, is going to be the mag release. It does not take much touch at all to drop that mag from either side. In fact, I bumped it one time and it just it popped out. So you got to be careful with the mag release because it is so light. But again, really like it. So it does have an internal hammer block on it. There's no external tab on the trigger. It is a polymer trigger, striations on the front. There is a, and I hate to dry fire a 22, a rim fire, but I'm going to do mine, not Peter's. But a little bit of take up on the trigger, very, very light trigger, but there is some over travel on it. And there also is a long reset. And again, you can fire this without the magazine too, but a very, very nice trigger. I like the trigger on this better than what I'm seeing on the 322. Again, there's a lot to like about this. Is this going to be a 322 beater? I don't know. I've only got a few shots out of it so far. With the iron sights, we know shoot a little high. I'm going to try the 25-yard plates and just see how that works with some mini mags. All right, slight change of plans. I'm not going to put the mini mags in. I've got 15 rounds of Aguila Super Extra loaded up in here. And this is a polymer mag, steel liner in it. And you can see that it does have markings on the side. And this, the marking here for 10 rounds is showing where the follower would be if you had 10 rounds in it. Followers all the way down to the bottom, so it's got 15. This is about the same size mag as the Sig mags. Sigs hold 20. Had reports that you can actually get 21 rounds in those, but for some reason, the way this is built, 15 is the limit on it. All right, iron sights. Again, this is going to be shot number, what, 21 plus out of this gun at the plates here at 12 yards. Let's just start on the left. Remember, I'm shooting high. And again, it was hitting the top of some of those plates. So far it's running even with the less expensive Aguila. I'm going to put some just junk ammunition here, just a mixture of whatever happens to be in one bottle. And just stuff I've been collecting over the years. I'm going to try it at 25 with some junk stuff, see how it runs. All right, I stand corrected. I'm not going to use junk ammo. I'm going to use just plain, well, I guess it could be junk. It's very cheap Federal, plain old Target ammunition. We're going to try it at 25 yards, see how that works. Black 12-inch on the left, got to remember, got to aim below it. Alright, now that failed to chamber. I'm guessing the magazine dropped out a little bit again. That's got a sensitive mag release on it. Alright, 12-inch on the left. 8-inch next. All right. Not chamber in that round. 8-inch next to it. There we go, 10-inch way over there in the right, a white one. 6-inch to the left of the 10. Head flipper on the black torso, the black silhouette. Not going to move it much. 8-inch to the left of the black silhouette. 10-inch just to the left of the red silhouette. Silver silhouette. Alright, those failed in chamber. I think it's I'm riding the slide, so I'm going to blame that on me, not the gun. Still got to get used to it, but it's working fine with cheap federal ammunition at 25. Got to try it at 50. 12 rounds of CCI Velociter, Y12 and a 15-round mag, because I had 12 left in that brick. I'm going to try it out at 50 yards and see. I'm going to still hold below. Let's just see where it prints. Start with the silver gong way over there on the left. Got that. How about the white 16-inch high right? 12-inch below it with a red center. There we go. I'm aiming right below it at 6 o'clock. Let's try the 10-inch white with the black center there in the top. Well, did I get that or did I get the stanchion? Let's try it again. There we go. How about the 8-inch right below that? White with the red center also, small one. Alright, how about the 6 to the left of that? Alright. Okay, I'm getting to like this. What do I have left? One round, assuming I didn't hold the slide back, and actually I'm thinking it might be empty. I'll check it in a second, but right at the top there is a loaded chamber indicator. It's just a hole in the port. There's one round left in it. I don't really like those because if we're running an optic, might get debris out of there on the front of the optic. Not my favorite place to, or favorite way to have a loaded chamber indicator. Alright, silver gong again. There we are. Held back. Alright, the FN502, my final thoughts on it. Is this going to replace my Sig 322? I think it probably is. There is a difference between the two. The Sig retails for around 400. This retails for about 530. So you're going to pay more for it. But the features are, you keep a rear sight when you change the optics plate on it. It does have an exposed hammer. Everything is ambidextrous without having to change it. It does have the feel more of the full-size gun. You don't have to put an adapter on it. It just comes with an already threaded barrel, 4.6-inch barrel, by the way. And in this, as I understand it too, this will work in a regular 519 holster, whereas the 322 doesn't fit in any other Sig holsters. You got to get one dedicated to that gun. So is this going to replace the 322 that I just said is going to replace the Glock and the Taurus? Yeah, I think it is. Got to get an optic for it yet, and I'm not shooting Peters today with the Holosun on it, but maybe that's what I'll get for it. So there it is, the FN502 22 long rifle. Thanks for stopping in.